and I'm a licensed physical therapist and certified Pilates instructor, and I'm here today to talk to you about forward head posture, why we need to be worried about it, and why we need to make sure that our kids are not growing with a forward head posture. So what is forward head? Forward head is basically the shifting forward of the head because we're always looking down at our phones. So when we look down at our phones or devices all day, whether it's our computer or sitting at a desk, looking at our computer screen that's too low, our head falls forward. And because the head weighs 10 to 12 pounds, it's a heavy ball on a flexible stick. And as that goes forward and we're constantly looking down, we put strain on the back of the neck and put strain on the ligaments in the back of the neck. When those ligaments start to gradually lengthen because of the weight of the head and that repetitive stress that we're doing to those ligaments every day, they start to creep into a longer position. That's known as ligament creep. And as that happens, ligaments don't go back to what the original length of them was, okay? They stay stretched out. So in response to those ligaments stretching out, we also get lengthening of the muscles back there, tightening of the muscles in the front, lengthening of the muscles in back. And then when we stand up, we have this forward head shifted, the head shifted forward, the shoulders round, usually as a result of that. And it's not a great situation for the neck. And those of you that have neck pain know that it's not great to have neck pain all the time. If you have neck pain or a forward head, that is usually a cause or the snowball that's happening as we're putting repetitive stress every day that leads to a lot of other things down the road. So degenerative disc, spurs building up in the neck, just pain, headaches, dizziness, arm pain, tingling numbness down the arm when you get weakness into the arm, TMJ problems. Sleep apnea is a big thing. We now know, and research has shown, that a lot of people with forward or sleep apnea that wear CPAPs have a forward head position. So that changes the opening of the airway, right? So other things that we do know is that forward shift of the head also causes strain on the vessels. So the carotid arteries, the veins, the sheath of these nerves in the neck. And that can change a lot of things throughout the head and the face and through the neck area. And it can also decrease blood flow to the brain, so causing dizziness or fainting. So there's a lot of things that this is not a good situation to have your head in. Why do we need to be worried about this? Well, because of all of those things. But we also need to be worried because half of the population right now, probably all the population right now, everybody has a phone, is looking down. And kids who have phones that are constantly in this down position, or even gaming devices and stuff where they're constantly looking down, are actually growing and shaping and forming their tissues in this position as they're growing. So form follows function. So whatever you're doing repeatedly, the body responds to that by thickening connective tissue and lengthening muscles and tightening certain muscles. And you basically develop. And I've said this over and over again, when your mother used to say, if you make that face long enough, it's going to stay, it's going to freeze that way. That's the same thing that happens with our posture. So we don't want youth, as they're growing, to be in this constant position. They're going to be setting themselves up for problems down the road. So what do we do to work on this? Well, obviously, we have to change our posture. So we have to be conscious, one, of the posture. It's good to have an evaluation if you have somebody in your family, or if you have neck pain or kids or whatever that have this positioning, then getting evaluated by a physical therapist, a posture evaluation, to tell you what muscles are tight, what muscles are weak. Every posture is just a little bit different, so we need to be exact for you and for forming a treatment plan. Of course, changing your habits as far as if you're always looking down, changing the position of your phone, your gaze angle. If you're at a desk and your computer's too low, or you're on a laptop, there are stands that will raise your laptop up. And then, of course, the proper strengthening and stretching programs. Stretching is just as important as your strengthening. This is my big passion lately, because with this posturing, this rounded upper back posturing and the neck posturing, we get tightnesses in the front of our body. And we can strengthen all day. the back of our body. It is not going to lengthen and open the front of our bodies up. So you have to put your flexibility training into your routine so that you're opening up the front of the body at the same time strengthening the back muscles to hold you back up there in that good position, that good posture, so the head comes over the spine. Fun fact, your head weighs 10 to 12 pounds. I think I said that. But for every inch that you go forward, you put another 10 to 12 pounds of force on the neck muscles. So the head can weigh, if you keep going forward, up to 42 pounds. If you're going 2 to 3 inches in front of the body with that forward head, that's a lot of strain on the joints and the muscles back there. So it's in our best interest to take a look at those positions that we're in repeatedly throughout the day. Sleeping posture is another one. You're there 8 to 10 hours sleeping, so you want to make sure you're not sleeping on 2 to 3 pillows where you're in this basically forward head position, that you're in a level position, so your spine and head are in a nice level position when you're on your side and when you're on your back. And you want to stay out of positions where you are propping on a couch, reading with the chin to the chest position. It's the same. If you're in this position looking down, it's like having the forward head, all right? So just watch those things, really pay attention to your posture, look around the people in your family, take pictures when they're not looking and show them, I've done that, and it really helps people be aware of what their habits are. So hope that you found that helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you here and have any ideas that you have for future videos. So thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.